Welcome, Trojan viewers. We're your host, Furkan Siddiqui, and
Camden X-Line.
it's going to be one great game today. We have the Trojans versus the Wildwood Dragons.
Mountain Ridge.
Actually, Mountain Ridge. Sorry for that. It's going to be a great game. Crowd, it's a medium crowd. Hope this crowd can be hype, get all that excitement up in this area. We're gonna about start up for the game in the first quarter of the first half, and we are calling for the starter ups.
It's going to be a great one tonight. Mountain Ridge Dragons taking on the South Middle School Trojans. Jump ball coming next. I have noticed there are no cheerleaders tonight so far.
We are into gameplay.
Jump ball for your Trojan side. Number 4, Angel Keller.
And jump ball for the Dragon side. Number 3, Duha.
And we're off. And it's out of bounds.
It is Trojans ball.
Number 4, Angel Keller passing it in to Haliski. Haliski to Keller. Keller to Jacobs. Jacobs to Keller. Keller for the layup and a blocking foul. She's getting 2 shots.
First foul of the game. Angel Keller going in for foul shots.
A starting lineup for the South Middle Trojans. Number 10, Brooke Haliski. Number 11, Brianna Wood. Number 4, Angel Keller. Number 30, Jacobs. And number 12, Kamora Yates. It's going to be a miss on the first one. And Shania Jacobs, number 30.
Going in for your final shot.
Right through the net.
First point of the game. Well, we got Dragons now with the ball. We have Duhall with the ball. Duhall in for that layup. No good.
Brooke Haliski with the defensive rebound. Haliski, and it's going to be a travel. It's going to the Dragons.
Dragons ball. We got 45. Yates passing it in to Duhall. Duhall bounce passes it to River. River all the way down for Duhall. Too far in that layup. It is no good.
Keller with the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will remain 2 players on the out of bounds line. It's looking to remain Mountain Ridge.
Got now Dragons. Got Duhall passing it in. Duhall passes it to 32. 32 bounce passing it.
Brianna Wood with the steal. Wood getting blocked up. And it was a foul. Angel Keller to Brooke Haliski. Angel Keller with the first points on the night from the free shot. Haliski out to Keller. Keller to Jacobs and a steal.
It is Dragons ball, and we got Duhall with the ball. Duhall passes it to Renner. Renner bounce passing it, and that is foul.
That foul's going towards Mountain Ridge. 2 fouls in the first quarter for Mountain Ridge. 1
Holding
for the
foul.
Trojans.
Got Duhall passing it in.
The foul was from Brianna Wood.
Duhall to Renner. Renner in for that shot. It is no good. Got chopping with that offensive rebound, passing it down.
But Angel Keller has it.
3, Duhall recover the ball from Keller's hand. Yeah, Ritter with the ball. Steal.
Yates with the rebound. Yates losing it. Haliski saves it. Haliski to Keller. Keller with the fake 3. Keller out to Yates. Yates for 2. Air ball. And it is out of bounds.
It is now Dragons ball. You have Renner with the ball. Renner passes it to Duhall. Duhall for that layup. It was so close. It was off the backboard. And that is foul on Renner. Actually on Duhall.
The foul came from Jacobs.
Right now Trojans are taking lead. But let's see what number 3 Duhall can do for her foul shots. First shot. That is the first point for the Dragons. Duhall going in for her second final shot. Player is getting ready for rebound. Gets her position, shoots, and it was
It's going to
off.
stay tied. Jacobs recovers it, and she's getting a bonus.
Duhall now for her third bonus shot. Shoots. And that went through the net.
Keller to Haliski. Haliski to Yates. Yates going up. Too far out. Brianna Wood with the rebound. Wood to Jacobs. Jacobs is fouled. And she's getting 2 shots.
Great game going right now, but we had the Dragons taking up the lead with a 1-point difference from the Trojans.
The foul came from Chloe Yates. Jacobs' first shot. Money. That'll tie the game up. Second shot is up. It's high. Right through. Trojans take the lead by 1.
All right, now we have Duhall with the ball. Duhall in for it, throwing it up. It was off by the backboard. Renner with that offensive rebound. That is a jump ball. And that,
It's going towards the Trojans.
yeah. Keller, tying her shoes, is now gonna pass it in from the baseline.
Keller to pass it in. Keller to Haliski. 3:13 on the quarter. Haliski to Keller. Keller back to Haliski. Haliski out to Keller. Keller, lob to Jacobs. Jacobs, no good.
Jump ball. And that is Dragons ball. Got 45, Yates passing it into Duhall from baseline. Duhall in back court. Now proceeds into the front court. Sees a 3-2 defense from the Trojans. We have 32, Renner with the ball. Renner in for that lay. And that is foul. Shooting foul to specify.
3 fouls already, and we're still in the first quarter.
God, number 32, Renner going in for fast shots.
The foul came for Brooke Haliski.
She can either tie it up or she could get the lead. In the net.
Already 3 fouls, and we're only midway through the first quarter.
Number 50 substituting in for number 11 Bowman. And now we have 50 Petrie on field. Runner in for a third. It is not a good shot. Jump ball.
It's going for the Trojans now. Angel Keller to Haliski.
I see a 1-4 defense by the Mountain Ridge.
That's off the head of number 54. Jacobs recovers. Jacobs to Yates. Yates.
Duhall with that steal. Goes in for that layup. Does not get it.
Angel Keller trotting, backing up. Going to Jacobs. Jacobs to Haliski. Jacobs down to Keller. Keller out to Yates. Yates for the shot. Right through. You want to do an instant replay on that?
It is Dragons ball. And that is foul, folks. Let's see what kind of foul it was called by ref. It was a push and foul. So that means it is Dragons ball. And we got number 3, Duhall, passing it in. Campbell's substituting in for Antonia Jacobs.
That's Brianna Wood.
Oh, actually Brianna Wood?
Brianna Wood also drawed the foul on number 3. And she's down, and it's a travel.
Trojans are taking lead.
But that's only by a layup. Angel Keller passing it in to Brooke Haliski.
2-3 defense formation by
Haliski out to Yates.
the Dragons.
Yates lobbing it to Keller. She saves it for going out of bounds. Keller to Jacobs. Antonia Jacobs misses.
Got Petrie with that defensive rebound. Now we have it with Ritter. 1-4 defense I see from the Trojans. Now moving into a 2-3 defense formation. Ritter, strong offensive. Passes to Duhall. Duhall does not get the 3-pointer.
And Keller's letting that one go out of bounds, but it's going to Mountain Ridge.
See what Mountain Ridge can do. We got 45. Yates passing it in. Yates passes it to Ritter. Ritter right through. Haliski with that steal.
Haliski going in for the layup. Misses.
It was so close. Got Ritter passing it into Petrie. Petrie saves the ball. That is jump ball. And that goes to Mountain Ridge. Yates passing it in. 31.4 seconds. Ritter goes in. It is.
But Haliski gets a defensive rebound. She's going all the way, coast to coast. She misses again. And it's going to Mountain Ridge.
Haliski with 2 very close layups.
Both just rolled on the rim and just came back down.
Yeah. 15 seconds on the clock. We have Ritter with the ball. 1-4 defense formation by the Trojans. Goes in for that layup. Blocked by the Trojans.
It's going. Trojans have it. 8 seconds on the clock. Keller rolling it to Haliski. Haliski's picking it up. Haliski going to Jacobs. Too far out and too fast. It's going for the Mountain Ridge.
4.7 seconds on the clock. Can't really expect any points from both teams. But now we have Duhall with the ball. Duhall goes in for that shot. And it hit the side of the rim.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. All it takes is a layup to tie it up. It's 5-3.
Great game right now for the first quarter. Am I right, Camden?
Yes, it is. Very close. Just too many fouls to start out the first quarter.
Yeah.
8 fouls total in just 6 minutes of gameplay.
We are now back into gameplay.
Your starting 5 for the Dragons. Number 54, Alexis Miller. Number 3, Ava Dunham. Number 45, Chloe Yates. And number 13,
Chopin.
Heaven Chopin. Passing out to Renner. And Jordan Renner also on the court. Renner to number 3. 3 out to 54. 54.
Emu with that steal. Goes in for that open layup. And it was a little bit overboard.
Dunham with the ball.
See a 3-2
Passes
defense
the
formation by the
Renner
Trojans.
to Reiner. Renner out to number 54, Miller. Miller to number 3, lobs it up and tries to save it, and it's going to remain Mountain Ridge's ball. Dunham passing it in. Duha passing it in to number 32. Right through the net for 3.
That's the first point of the second quarter. We got Keller passing it into Baugh from the baseline. Hall passing it to Keller. Keller all the way down to Hall. Hall almost with that steal. Baugh went for that layup and gets the point for the first point of the Trojans.
45, Yates out to number 3, Renner. Out to number 32, Reiner. Reiner to number 54. Miller tipped. Reiner, number 3 has it. Duha to number 32, Reiner.
Got Jacobs with that steal, passing it all the way down to Hall. Hall in for that pass to Baugh. Baugh in for another layup.
Number
It did
13
not
with the
enter.
rebound. Chopin out to number 32.
A 3-2 defense formation by the Trojans.
Reiner, you got number 3 open, but Hall has it covered now. Right out to number 13. Emu tried to get it. Ball tried to get it. Couldn't reel it in. Number 30 and number 51 coming in. Number 13 checking out and number 54 checking out.
Dragons ball gonna start off 45.
45 to Reiner. Renner. Renner with number 3, and she's gonna have it. They're gonna say Trojans though.
Well, we got Angel Keller passing it in from baseline. Passes it to Baugh. Baugh on the roll today. Can she make another shot? Does not get it. Jacobs with the offensive rebound. In for the layup. Almost. It was off the side of the rim. Passes it to Baugh. Baugh in for the shot. And it would bounce it off the rim. Hole now with the ball. Passing it to Baugh. Baugh to Keller. Keller in for that open three-pointer. still does not get it.
Number 3, Duha with the ball. Duha signaling number 32. Out to number 32, Renner. Renner out to number 3. Duha out to number 32, Renner. Renner to Duha. Duha trucking her. And a blocking foul by Jacobs. Coming up at 2 minutes and 59 seconds, halftime. And it's going to be
Ritter
32.
in for that shot.
Renner with another 3. That's going to give up 2 threes only in the second quarter.
Ball with the ball. Ball gets it to Hall. Hall passing it to Campbell. Campbell back to Hall. Hold the ball. Ball to Keller. Keller after the three-pointer. And that is scored.
Push it.
Dragons ball, and we have Yates passing it in.
Yates to Duha. Duha to number 30. Burleson to number 32, and that's carrying.
They didn't change the scoreboard.
Mm-mm. They didn't call an out of bounds on Jacobs a couple plays ago. Her foot was clearly out of bounds.
Keller in for that layup.
45, Yates has it. Jump ball.
Jump ball.
And it's going for and Mountain Ridge has it. Chloe Yates passing it in. Yates to Duha.
Duval back.
Noticing a 3-2 defense by the Trojans. Duha.
Ball with the steal. Drives in for that open layup. And that is foul on Imuba.
Ball losing her shoe. She's getting 2 from the blocking foul.
It was a shooting foul. Imuba going in for 2 foul shots.
Coach blowing a whistle, and the refs are having a discussion. Keller going out. Keller back in. We have 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Keller shoots. Ba shoots. And we got Morgan Trammell substituting out for number 30, Antonia Jacobs. See what can Morgan Trammell.
Jacobs having a good game so far.
Yeah, and Ba. Ba's
Yeah,
on a roll.
Ba's really on a roll.
And she made her second shot. Good foul shot.
Yates to Duha. Three to 2 defense by the Trojans. Out to Renner.
Good defense by Ba.
Too high.
Trojans ball. We got Angel Keller passing it in. Keller passing it into Ball. 1-4 defense formation by the Mountain Ridge. Hall passing it to Keller. Keller drives in, passing it to Campbell. Campbell to Keller. Keller to Ball. Let's see what Ball can do. Ball get into Hall. Hall passes it to Ba. Ba in. 32.
Renner trotting down the court.
Ball
Renner's-
almost with the steal. Out of bounds on number 30 from the Dragons, and it is now Trojans ball. It is tied up. 1 minute, 3 seconds on the clock. 1 foul on both sides. We're about to get into halftime, folks. See what the Trojans and the Dragons can do. Got Killer with the ball. 2-3 defense formation by the Dragons. Campbell now had the ball. Passing to Keller. Keller for the layup. It was so close, but it was off by the rib. 15 gets the save, but it got it out of bounds from her hand.
Talking to Leighton Hall earlier in the day. We'll try and squeeze it into halftime after the 8th grade stuff. If we won't, we'll get it in the varsity halftime.
And we have Teacher Appreciation Day, so you get to see some show during the halftime.
Number 15 checking out, number 32 checking in. Actually, number 11.
Great defense by the Dragons after Keller passed it to Ba. And now we got 54 with the ball. Ba with the steal, but the ball slips from her hand, making it into the Dragons' ball. And now we have Yates passing it in.
Yates getting lined up to pass it in. Yates to Duha. 35 seconds. Out of bounds.
Once again, Dragons
Yates
ball.
Passing it to number 32, Renner.
Great defense by Ba today. Am I right?
She already has 1 or 2 steals on the night. Yates passing it in for the 3rd time. Out to number 54.
Ba with another steal, but slips out of her hand. In for Yates. Ba once again another steal, but slips out of her hand with Renner with the ball. 13 seconds on the clock.
Renner stuck, giving it to number 54. 54 out to Duha. She's got 3 seconds. Put it up. Her goal is to put it up, and it's halftime.
That is time for the first half of the JV game.
We're all knotted up at 8.
Yeah. Let's see what they could do in the 3rd and the 4th quarter of the 2nd half. It's a great game going right now. Defensive side right now for the Dragons, they're not doing well for the defense.
Not doing very well. The offense doing decently better than the defense. But some players are really sticking out on the defense.
Trojans' defense is good, and I would say the offensive on both sides are decently the same.
Yep.
You know?
We'll catch you back in 9 minutes and 55 seconds after the 8th graders shout out their teachers.
Players have selected a teacher to recognize for everything they've done for them during their time at South Middle School. We do have a few students who are unavailable, so if the name doesn't seem to match the body, it's probably because the student couldn't come this evening. So first off, Isaiah Willis, who is a member of our broadcasting team, selected Mrs. Keysecker. Isaiah said, I chose Mrs. Keysecker because she's a hardworking teacher and can also have fun with it. She's also always open to any questions. She is my favorite teacher. I also like that we play games in our class that bring fun while we learn. Mrs. Keysecker or Isaiah Willis. Next, one of our cross-country runners who was unable to join us tonight, Edward Fishel, selected Miss Mullinax. Edward said, you made sure that I did my work and homework. You helped me get better at math, which is something I wasn't good at. Thank you so much, Ms. Mullinax. Next, we have 2 other cross-country runners, Patrick Henry and Josh Mendenhall. Both have selected Miss Evers. The boy said, Patrick said, I've had Miss Evers for 3 years now, and she very well may be my favorite teacher so far. She's always nice, and she gives us soap at Christmas time, so what's not to like? She's always believed in me, even when I haven't believed in myself. She always greets me with a good morning. He wants to thank Ms. Evers for making him a grammar nerd and making South a better place. Josh wants to thank Ms. Evers for making sure he can do geometry next year. Next, one of our cross-country runners, Jacob Waymaster, selected Mr. Foreman. Jacob says he's probably one of the nicest a way to make learning fun. He's very energetic, always excited to teach us, and works hard to get us to remember everything about history. Mr. Foreman, Jacob Lancaster. Kate Lindsay, another one of our cross-country runners, has selected Miss McAllister. Miss McAllister is always sweet and will do whatever she can to help a student out with missing work. She's such a helpful person. Kate Lindsay, Miss McAllister. Next, we have Ava Lewis, one of our cross-country runners, has selected Miss Warner. Ava said, I selected Miss Warner because she's a fun and great teacher. She actually makes sure I understand the math. Her teaching style helps to grow the math confidence of each of her students. She also supported our cross-country team by watching and cheering us on. Ava and Miss Warner. Next, we're going to recognize Miss Teacher, who was selected by Markel Smith, who couldn't join us tonight. But Markel says, Miss Teacher was a good teacher, even though I got on her nerves all the time. Thanks for your honesty, Markel. Miss Teacher. Two of our girls' varsity players, Kayla Evans and CeCe King, have selected Mr. Berry. Kayla says, I used to dislike science, but you have made it so fun this year. Thank you for always encouraging me. You're an awesome teacher. CeCe says that Mr. Berry always pushes her to do her best and to turn her work in on time. CeCe, Kayla, and Mr. Berry. Next, Caroline Smelko has selected Miss Stern. Caroline says, I picked her because she always has been so supportive and a great role model. She taught me so much last year and I couldn't have told you anything about a cell before her class, but now I'm pretty knowledgeable. Her games in her classroom were super fun and I love her competitive spirit. I miss her so much, but she still cheers me on even though I'm not in her class anymore. Caroline and Miss Stern. And our final selection came from Loyal Watson, who selected Miss Combs. Loyal says, I picked Miss Combs because she's always been there when I'm having a bad day or I just need somebody to talk to. I appreciate her. Loyal and Miss Combs. Thank you to all of our staff members for all the hard work and excellent things you do to make this a great place to be.
You can start. You want to start, but not everybody's up. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're your hosts, Furkan Siddiqui, and your other host,
Camden X-Line.
heading into gameplay. So far, there was no points on both teams and no really serious calls. We did start off with the Trojans, though.
Keller passing it to Haliski. Haliski out to Keller. Keller, a deep shot to Jacobs. Jacobs to Yates, lost it.
Dragons ball, you have Yates passing it in to Renner. See 1-4 defense by the Trojans. That is travel on Renner, so it is now Trojans ball. Yeah, Keller passing it in.
Keller to Haliski. Haliski breaking through everybody. She's going up for the layup. Too low. Jacobs has it. Layup up. Jacobs, no good. Out of bounds. Trojans are keeping it. Keller out to Haliski. Haliski back to Keller. Keller for the three. Way too high. Breeze got it. And it's a travel.
Yates passing it in to 34 to Renner. Once again, it's a 1-4 defense by the Trojans. And that is a blocking foul.
I think I saw the arm around the hand for a pushing foul from Brooke Haliski.
It's Dragons ball. We got Duhall passing it in. Duhall passes it to Renner. Renner in for that layup. Great defense by Haliski, but it did get a foul.
Defense coming out a little early from Haliski. Made it a little too hard for her to shoot it.
And Vicky Bullitt having a talk with Haliski. And we're going in for the foul shots with Renner. It was close. It was inside, but went outside.
Already 2 fouls in under 2 minutes.
Shoots in for the second. Swish. And that is the first point of the third quarter of the second half.
Keller out to Haliski. Haliski deep to Yates. Double coverage, and it's taken.
32, that steal. Renner goes down to Duhall. Duhall in for that layup. And that's the first point for the Dragons.
Timeout taken.
By the Trojans.
We'll catch you back in 30 seconds after this.
Back into gameplay after the 30-second timeout. And it's going to start off with the Trojans. Keller passing it in.
Keller, Haliski. Haliski to Yates. couldn't keep it in her hands.
It is Dragons ball. We got Yates passing it in to Renner. 1-4 defense by the Trojans. Renner driving it in for that layup. And gets it in.
Keller calling break. She's passing it to Haliski. Haliski back to Keller. Keller down to Campbell. Campbell and swatted. Great defense by Duhall. Emu Ba coming in for Yates. Kamora Yates. Keller lobs it up to Haliski. Haliski out to Keller. Keller for the wide 3. Too far out.
And we got Duhall. The ball now. That is foul on Duhall. We're gonna go. She was a holding foul. We have Leighton Hall substituting in for Brooke Haliski. Brooke Haliski did good out there in the court. We're in gameplay. Great defense by Campbell. Blocked the pass, going to Renner.
Mount Ridge defense from earlier by Duhall.
Starting to form. 54 goes in, but missed.
Ball for the wide open layup. Jukes out. Misses.
Yeah, Duhall now with the ball. Duhall passes it to Bowman, but Bowman slips it out of her hand. It's Trojans ball, and we got Keller passing it in.
Keller calling break, giving it out to Emu Ba. Ba has been electric tonight. She passes it to Keller. Keller to Hall. Hall is up. Too far back. Ba gets it from the steal. Ba for the layup, and it is right through the net.
On a roll once again for Emu Ba. Yates passing it in to Duhall from baseline. Duhall still in backcourt, now proceeds into the front court. Goes in for that layup, and it went overboard.
Keller has it. Keller to Ba. Ba. Campbell gets the rebound, and she is fouled, but they're saying jump ball, and Trojans are going to keep it. Refs having a little bit of issues tonight. Couple of missed calls on both sides. Keller to Ball.
Duhall with that steal. Keller with the steal.
Keller passes it to Jacobs.
And now we got Renner with that steal from Keller. All the way down. Ball with another roll for that steal. Drives in.
Ball intercepts it. Ball blocked. Campbell tries to save it. Ball saves it in bounds. Campbell out to Keller. Keller for 3. Just missed. Keller. Jacobs out to Ball, and it was swatted. Keller to pass it in.
Out of bounds from Renner. But great smack by Renner. And we got Petrie substituting in for 3.
Keller out to Ball. Ball out to Keller. Keller out to Ball. Ball is up and air balls it. Jacobs tries to recover it. Campbell has it. Campbell and a jump ball. Mountain Ridge has it.
Dragons 50 Petrie passing it into Renner. Renner passes it, and that is foul called by the ref.
A holding foul from Emu Ba. Ba kind of confused on the penalty. Ba, great defense by Ba.
Yeah.
Ba.
Yates passing it in.
Intercepted by Hall. Hall to Ba. Ba to Keller. Keller for the wide open three. Missed.
And Yates with the steal, and that is travel on number 45, Yates. It goes to the Trojans. We got Keller passing it in.
Keller to Ba. Ba to Keller. Keller up, right through.
There's officially 1 minute left. Dragons still taking the lead. Renner will steal with the ball. Renner in for that shot.
Keller has it. Keller down to Hall. Hall shoots. And it's right out. Robbed.
Got 54, passing it to Renner. In for 28 seconds. Renner bounce passes it to Yates. Yates goes overboard, in for that shot.
Keller has it, passing it out to Hall.
15 seconds on the
Hall
clock.
to Campbell. Campbell out to Ba. Ba for the shot. It's in! 14-13, closing in on the third quarter of play.
Trojans now taking up the lead. We have Renner with the ball.
To close the third quarter.
That is time. 14 for the Trojans, 13 for the Baton Rouge Dragons, and it was 5 fouls for the Trojans. Great game overall.
Great game. A lot of defenses are changing it around, not only just for the Mountain Reds, showing a lot better defense in the second half of the game, but also the Trojans showing great defense, especially Ba. Ba has been outstanding this evening.
And the Mountain Rouge are getting up their defense little by little. They're starting up to get it up. I mean, from the first half, they were a little off, but now they're getting up.
I think once the players warmed up, they got a little better. You're starting now at 8 fouls in just 1 quarter.
Yeah.
We'll catch you back in the fourth quarter. Back into gameplay here in the fourth quarter. I'm your
And for regulation, we have Taylor passing it into Ba.
Ba.
Passes it to Hall. Hall now has the ball. That was a travel called on Ba.
Yates to pass it in. Yates to Duhall. Duhall is wide open, but now she is covered. She's passing it to number 32, Reiner. Duhall for the shot. Yates hands it off to Duhall.
Keller with that defensive rebound. Has possession of the ball. Passing it to Hall. Hall dribbling down the court. Gets it to
Number 54 has it. Loses it, and it's out of bounds. It's going. And it's going to remain. Yates passing it in after some yelling. Passing it out to Duhall. Tight defense by Hall. Blocking foul by Hall. The foul occurred from Hall, Leighton Hall.
Got Keller passing it in. Keller passes it into Aliski.
The refs, after the foul by Hall, Yates to pass it in. She's passing it out to Renner, and she's getting fouled.
It's Trojans ball. Keller passing it into Aliski from backcourt. Aliski driving in. And that was a travel called on Aliski. From the past 2 games that I've saw for the girls, Aliski has not been finding it amusing when she got called on for travels.
Everybody has a couple of bad games. Eventually it'll get better.
Yeah.
Duha passing it to number 54. 54 lobs it up.
Jacobs with that steal. It down. 15 with that steal.
15 hands it off to Duha. Duha, spin move. Duha. Out to number 15.
Trammell with that steal. It was a travel called on Trammell going in for the Mound Ridge. It's Dragons ball.
Yates. Number 15. Passing it in. 15 to Duha. Duha. Reiner is down and slow to get up. She's in pain. We hope she's okay. She's limping on the right knee a little bit. She's staying in. Foul occurred by Morgan Trammell.
I'm gonna go in for gameplay.
Number 15, passing it in to number 32.
Ball with that steal. Missed the ball, saves it to Aliski. Aliski in for the layup.
Duhal with the rebound. Just a 1-point game. Duhal out to Renner. Out for the shot, no good. And
that's jump ball called by ref. And that is going to the Trojans. Todd Keller passing it in. 8 on defense from Keller. Keller to Aliski.
refs changing it up here.
The refs are weird today.
15 to number 32. Renner, air ball. 45 with it, Yates passing it to Reiner. Blocking foul, Renner's getting 2. Tough defense from the Trojans. A lot of miscommunication leading to arguments this evening.
I don't know what the weird calls are from the ref, but they keep saying for the Mountain Ridge.
Yep, and that one's in and out.
Going in for the second shot.
Renner for her second shot.
3 minutes, 46 seconds on the clock. Trojans still taking a lead with the 1
Right
point
through the net to tie the game up. First point of the fourth quarter.
Let's see what Trojans can do in 3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. We have Imu Bao down with the ball. Passes it to Campbell. Campbell to Keller. And is now Dragons ball.
Yates passing it in to Duha.
Ball with the steal. Great defense by Ball. Passing it down to Haliski. Haliski back to Ball. Ball to Keller. Keller for the 3-point. Oh, it was off the side of the rim.
Duha with the rebound. Duha to number 54. Miller passes it to Renner. Illegal contact by the offense. Mountain Ridge giving it away.
Trojans ball. We got Keller passing it into Ba. Ba drives in for the layup. Oh, it was so close, but off the rim. Haliski with that rebound, getting into Campbell. Campbell slips out of the hand.
Duha. Duha passing it to Renner. Renner for three. Off the rim. Jump ball coming.
And that is for the Trojans.
Number 50 is coming in for number 15.
Still tied up, 2 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock.
Timeout taken. We'll catch you back at 30 seconds. I mean, we saw back in the second quarter, Jacob's foot was on the U, and they never blew a whistle. They're just listening to the crowd. One's older, one's younger.
Back into gameplay, or you can call it into regulation. And it looks like we're going to start off with the Trojans. Got number 4, Angel Keller, passing it in. Keller passes it to Liskey. Liskey drive down, passing it to Ba. Ba to Haliski. Haliski to Keller. Keller to Jacobs. Jacobs back to Keller's in for the 3-point. So close. It bounced off the rim.
Campbell with the travel, and it's going. Mountain Ridge is taking it. Petrie going down the court. Duha passing it in. Duha passing it deep. Right to the hands of Renner. Renner, blocking foul, and one. The ref was shaking his hands. It was a holding call from Emu. Duha passing it in. Duha to Yates. Chloe Yates is down.
Ball with the steal. Ball goes in for the layup. Misses it. Out of bounds on Antonia Jacobs, going in for the Mountain Ridge Dragons.
Duha, deep shot again. Right into number 50 has it.
With the steal. Drives in. That is foul. Foul on Imuba by 3 people of the Dragons. And it's Trojans ball. Keller passing it into Lipsky. 1 minute 53 seconds on the clock. Passing it to Campbell. Campbell to Ball. Ball bounce pass into Jacobs. Jacobs there for the layup. And the Trojan crowd goes wild.
Petrie passing it into Duhall. Duhall.
Ball with another steal. Goes up for the layup. Another layup made. Trojan crowd is getting very excited and hyped up.
Petrie and a Reiner.
Trojans.
It's out of bounds remaining. Mountain Ridge ball.
This Mountain Ridge Dragons ball.
Yates passing it to Miller.
Jacobs with that steal. Goes into Halinsky. Halinsky for the layup. Another point scored for the Trojans.
That's going to sabotage Mountain Ridge's comebacks. Petrie out to Duhall. Duhall. Travel. Refs making better calls in the fourth quarter. 44.1 seconds on the clock.
And it looks like it is white ball. It is the Trojans. Keller. Keller passing it in. And 30-second timeout call from the Dragons. Let's see what the coach tactics are for this 44.1 seconds on the clock. Trojans taking lead with 20 points, 14 points for the Dragons, 4 fouls total for the Trojans and 1 foul for the Dragons.
As long as the Trojans get the ball, they pretty much can just milk out the 44 seconds.
Yeah. If Trojans keep up the power, they may win, but it could be possible. The Dragons could get a comeback with at least 2 3-pointers.
They need 2 3-pointers, and if the Trojans start with the ball, they could take as much time as they want and just milk all the clock.
See how the coach tactics are. Angel Keller passing it in.
Stolen.
Duhall with the steal. And that
And a
is
blocking
foul called by ref.
My bad.
It was a holding foul, and it goes to the Mountain Ridge. And ref called it. 2 shots for number 3, Duhall, and for her 2 foul shots. See how she does.
The Trojans could choke the game here. As long as Mountain Ridge plays great defense.
Shoots. Bounces off the rim.
Keller.
Antonia Jacobs and Olivia Campbell switch places. Going in for final shots. Players getting ready for a rebound. Shoots. Gets off the side of the rim. Out of bounds from the Dragons. It is Trojans ball. Keller passing it in to Brooke. That is foul.
The foul from Duhall.
And we got Angel Keller passing it in from the sides to Imuba. Imuba on the roll. Passes it out of bounds. Actually, a missed call. It is Trojans ball. Have Keller passing it in from the left side.
A missed call by the refs.
Keller passing it into ball.
Right into the hands of Petrie. Passes it to Duhall.
Ball with another steal. Going in for that layup. So close, it was off the backboard.
And that's just about gonna do it. 16 seconds left. Maybe could get a three-pointer, and that's about it.
Ball.
Great defense by Ball.
Ball's on a great roll right now.
Yes, she is. She's had at least 4 swats.
Yeah, and at least more than 5 shots.
Coming up in
layups.
about 20 minutes, the varsity game.
And we got number 1 passing it in.
Number 1, Katrina Tab. Tab to Reiner. Miller. Miller and a carrying.
Ball with the steal. 4.3 seconds.
Trojans could just milk the clock at this point if it remains their ball. And it was a carrying by Mountain Ridge. 4.3 seconds left.
I can't really say anything for the Dragons. Trojans are Mike gonna take the win. Keller passing it into Aliski. 2-3 defense formation by the Trojans, by the Dragons. And that is time. What a comeback from the Trojans in the second half. It tied up, and Trojans got their comeback. Great game, great hype, great excitement, the crowd in the game. I loved offense and defense between both teams. Both teams start a little rough, but in the second half, after the warm-ups from the halftime, they got more better. I mean, like the Dragons, their defense gradually got better, and we have the steals by Emu Ball. That was spectacular. I loved it, and overall, it was a great game, right, Camden?
Yes.
Well, that is all for the JV girl game. We're gonna move into the varsity Trojans versus the Mountain Ridge
Dragons.
It's gonna be one fun game. Can't wait for the varsity. And the varsity are gonna head in for their warm-ups.
We'll see you in 15 minutes.
Welcome, Trojan viewers. We're your hosts, Furkan Siddiqui, and
Camden X line.
it's going to be a great game. Last game we had the Trojans JV girl won. We're going to go in for the lineup.
Number 42, Lacey Martin. 55, Allison Whitmore. 23, Lexi Garner. 22, Anaya Porter. Number 10, Zoe Shipley. Number 4, Charlotte Halls. Number 2, Kaylee Bender. And the starter for the Dragons, number 25, Riley Pearson. Number 21, Cheyenne Barrett. Number 15, Olivia Alexander. Number 14, Mackenzie Birch. And number 12, Kristen Olsen. And number 10, Emma Sherrard. And now for our ladies, Trojans. Number 21, Layton Hall. Number 11, Brianna Wood. Number 5, Laurel Watkins. Number 22, C.C. King. And your starters for the Trojans, number 1, Olivia Campbell. Number 10, Brooke Polinsky. Number 20, Emu Bob. Number 3, Kaylin. And number 2, Caroline Smelter.
Jump ball coming up next. Again, if missed, Elena Bishop is out for the night. Yeah.
We're going to soon head into gameplay. Can't wait for this game. I'm going to be your host for the Dragons, and Camden's going to be your host for the Trojans.
Starting 5 for the Trojans, number 2, Caroline Smelko, number 3, Evans, number 1, Olivia Campbell, and number 20, Emu Ba. Jump ball for the Trojans. Number 1, Olivia Campbell.
And jump ball for
55. And for the Dragons, number 55.
Woodwark.
No, Woodwark's number 5.
Here we got start off with number 14 now getting to 22. 22 in for that 3. It's no good. Jump
It's
ball.
going. Trojans are getting it. Holiski passing it to Ball. Ball passing it to Smelko. Smelko passing it out to Holiski. Holiski for the first shot for her team. No good.
Got 55 with the ball, passing it to Woodwark, but slipped off her foot. Got 55 with that 3-pointer.
Olivia
off the
Campbell
side
with
of
it,
the
loses
label.
control, and both of them are knocked down.
And we got new person to substitute out for number 5. Number 15, Alexander.
Trojans passing it in. Brooke Holiski. Holiski to Smelko. Smelko traveled.
We got 22, Porter passing it in to Barrett. Barrett to 15. 15 saves it. Ball with the steal.
Ball for the layup. No good.
Alexander with that defensive rebound. Kaylin on the same seed as Alexander, getting to 14. 14
Campbell
does
with the
not get it.
rebound. Campbell passing it the ball. Pushing foul on number 14. Holiski out to Smelko. Smelko too high for Evans.
It's Red's ball. I mean, yeah, Porter passing it in. Porter passing it in to Barrett. Barrett bounce passing it to Alexander. Alexander again bounce passes it to Barrett. Barrett misses the 3-pointer. Still no point on both sides. Porter in for that 3-pointer. Off the rim.
Campbell passing it to Baugh. Baugh to Holiski. Holiski for the layup. Too low. Tried to save it. Trojans are keeping it.
These Dragons. You got Porter passing it into Barrett. They're now in front court. Goes in for that 3-pointer. It was
Campbell with
bouncing
the
off rim.
rebound, passing it out to Holiski. Holiski running down the court, passing it to Baugh. Baugh for the shot. First points of the game by Emu Baugh.
Porter passing it in to Barrett from baseline and from the backdoor. She passes it to Woodwark.
Smelko with the rebound, passing it to Holiski. Holiski out to Smelko. Smelko misses. Baugh out to Campbell. Campbell out to Smelko. Smelko.
Porter with that steal. Gets in from the foul call from by the ref. And
Baugh on
was
the blocking
a foul on 22 Porter by Emu Baugh. Just to specify, it was a holding foul. Porter passing it in to Barrett from the sides. Barrett gets it to Alexander. Alexander for that 3-pointer.
Baugh with the defensive rebound.
No good.
Baugh trying to get to Holiski. And
Jump
Baugh,
ball. And that goes to
Mountain Ridge.
And it's a timeout.
Timeout called for by the Trojans. We'll catch you back in 30 seconds.
Trojans are taking the lead with 2. And 1 foul on both sides. Manbridge on a rough start right now. It's pretty coarse. Back into regulation.
Starting 5 remain the same for the Trojans.
And it's the same lineup for the Dragons. It's red ball, or I could say Manbridge Dragons ball. Porter passing it in to Barrett from backcourt. Barrett bounce passes it to Porter. Almost with the steal, but Porter gets it to Barrett. Barrett for the 3-pointer and gets the first point for the Manbridge Dragons.
Haliski passing it to Baugh. Baugh to Haliski. Haliski out to Campbell. Campbell passing it to Haliski. Haliski to Baugh, saving it from being a half-court violation.
Barrett with the steal. Drives in for that layup. And
Haliski with the rebound.
Alexander with the steal and gets the layup.
Haliski passing it into Baugh.
Manbridge getting their comeback.
Baugh getting pushed.
Porter with that steal. Haliski now with the steal. And that is foul.
And Haliski is down. Hope she'll be okay.
Brooke Haliski. Pretty bad. Had a hard fall on the
Taking
ground.
a kneel now. Looks to be her left knee. The foul happened from number 22. Hope she'll be okay. We'll catch you back when she's off the court.
And everybody takes the clap for her recovery. It doesn't look so good for Brooke Haliski. Off from a rough start. And it looks like Layton Hall is going to take her possession.
Once we figure her status, but it looked to be the left knee.
Off with Manbridge. Actually,
Hall passing. Smelko passing it into Campbell off the face.
Woodward almost with the steal.
Hall in for the 2-point shot. Robbed.
We have Woodward now with the ball. Woodward bounce passes it to Barrett.
Hall passing it to Baugh. Baugh out to Smelko. Smelko for 3. Little too much steam on that one.
Porter in for the jump shot. Swish and gets it in.
Hall passing it in to Baugh.
1-4
Baugh
defense
to Hall.
formation from the
Hall loses
Dragons.
it.
And we got a steal. Off the backboard, did not get it.
Campbell has it to Smelko. Smelko trying to put it up in a blocking foul. Smelko getting 2 shots.
Great game right now. Dragons with the lead. 3 fouls from them on the Trojans. 1 foul from the Trojans.
The foul occurred from Cheyenne Barrett. It says player. The second one it's not real. The first one's real. Smelko made her first shot. 1 for 1. on foul shots. Second shot is up.
Got Woodward with the ball. Working for that three-pointer. It hit the side of the rim.
Hall has it. Hall and triple coverage.
Looks like it is
And
a
a
travel on the Trojans. And it is going to be Dragons ball. We have Porter passing it in. Porter in for Alexander and misses the three-pointer.
Smelko, defensive rebound. Smelko passing the ball. Ball to Campbell. Campbell with a ball. Ball driving and a block and a shooting foul. She's getting 2 shots.
The foul was by number 55, Woodwork, on Imuba. Imuba is going to go in for 2 foul shots. Vicky Bullitt telling Smelko and Hall for their tactics. Shoots her first. Gets it in.
Haliski, the injury looked to be the foot. She is still questionable to return.
It is her left.
Her left foot, it's ice packs on the shin. Ball for the second shot. It is good.
It is Dragons ball now. Pass it in to Porter. Porter for the three-pointer. Swish! Gets it right in through and has 10 points.
Hall to Ba. Ba to Smelko. Smelko is driving. Smelko for the shot. No good.
Yeah, Porter now with the ball. Passing it to Alexander. Alexander with the 14. Birch.
Loose ball, and Ba has it. Ba shooting. No good. Hall has it. Hall passing to Smelko. Smelko for 3. Swish!
3 for 3 on both sides. 11 seconds on the clock. Barrett passing it into Alexander. 1-4 defense by the Trojans. We got 22. Air balls it. And that is time. 7 for the Trojans. 10 for the guest side Dragons. 2 fouls on Trojans, 4 fouls on Mountain Ridge Dragons. Great game for the first quarter. We're going to move into the second quarter of the first half. I'm going to see you later.
Back in regulation here in the second quarter of Mountain Ridge Dragons at South Middle Trojans.
Back to gameplay.
Announce yourself.
Oh, and I'm your host, Furkan Siddiqui.
And your co-host for tonight is Camden Exelon. Smelko to Ba. Ba to Smelko. Smelko for the shot. Too high.
Woodwork with that defensive rebound. Drives in. And for the new lineup, actually, for the Dragons, we now have number 10, Emma. Porter in for Emma. Emma into Porter. Porter in for that jump shot. Does not
Wood
get it.
with the rebound, passing it to Ba. Ba to Leighton Hall. Hall, a little too high on that shot.
Would work with that defensive rebound, giving it to Emma. Emma to 21. Barrett. Barrett to Emma. Emma for the three-pointer. Airballs it. Out of bounds. It's Trojans ball. Got Hall passing it in.
Hall passing the ball.
1 to 4.
Ball passing it to Hall. Hall for a shot. Too high again. Out of bounds. Remaining Trojans ball.
I see a lot of 1 to 4 defense formation
Evans passing it in.
for the Dragons.
Evans to Hall. Hall for the shot and one. An incredible shot by Hall. And she's getting a foul shot on top of that. A potential for 3 points.
Hall did get fouled by number 22, Porter.
Hall getting one shot previously from the and one.
Players getting ready for the rebound.
It's up.
Shoots.
Right through the net. Three to 2 defense by the Trojans.
Dragons gets it. Barrett with the ball. 1 to 4 defense formation from the Trojans. We have Emma with the ball. That is foul. Was
11 Wood drawing that foul.
We have 25 Pearson.
Ba with the steal. Ba to Hall. Hall up. Too low. Smelko has it, passing it to Ba. Ba up for the shot. No good.
We have Barrett with the ball. Barrett playing good for the team. Passes it to Pearson. Pearson to Emma. Emma down to Barrett. Barrett gets it in for 55. Good work.
Smelko passing it to Hall.
Pearson had a hard fall, but
Hall to Ba. Smelko has it. Smelko to Ba. Ba for the shot. Air ball. Mountain Ridge getting it back.
It is tied right now.
Haliski, ice pack is off her foot. Recovering just a little bit. Still remains questionable with a left foot injury.
Looks like we're back into gameplay.
Haliski is up and walking, putting some pressure on her left foot. Improvement.
Emma passes it. Emma passes it to Barrett. Barrett to
Caroline Smelko with the rebound, passing it to Ba. Ba. Remaining Trojans ball after the great defense. Smelko passing it in. Smelko to Hall. Hall for the shot. Right through.
Dragons ball.
3 to 2.
Passing it in to Barrett. Barrett bounce passing it to Woodward. Woodward to Emma. That was a travel on Emma. And it looks like we're going in for Trojans for Leighton Hall for the passing.
Leighton Hall passing it to Emu Ba.
1 to 4 defense formation once again by the Dragons.
Ba passing it to Hall. Hall bouncing pass. And that's going to be a carrying. So they're just going to let it roll right out of bounds. A bad pass.
Porter passing it in to Emma. Emma into Barrett. Barrett, and Barrett misses the three.
Wood.
Emma now with the steal.
Smelko with it. Smelko to Evans. Evans to Smelko. Smelko trying to find a gap. Passes it to Hall. Hall for the open 2-point shot. No good.
That was a travel on 22 Porter. Trojans ball. You have Smelko passing it in. Birch and Alexander for 55, Woodwark and 22 Porter are in the back of the gameplay.
Smelko, not much time. Evans with it. She's up.
That's a foul. It is Trojans ball. It was by number 14, Birch.
Smelko passing it in. Smelko. Tipped. Hall saves it. Passes it to Baugh. Baugh to Evans. Evans bounced past the Baugh. Baugh to Hall. Hall is up. And it's right through. Impressive by Leighton Hall.
Barrett passes it. Barrett passes it. Ball with the steal. Drives in, passes it. Barrett with great defense falls down on the ground, but Smelko with that recover.
Smelko for the shot. Way
And it
too
went on
high.
top of the backboard.
Hall with over 6 points in just the second quarter. She is on fire. One of the best nights she's had all season long.
Looks like now it's a 1-4 defense formation. Going on to 3-2 formation.
10
Trojans.
for 3.
Emma shoots, but it was no good.
Smelko driving. Pushing foul. Haliski coming in. She is back out after the injury from the first quarter. Very glad she is back out from her injury. Glad it wasn't too severe.
It is very good for Aliski to come back with her foot recovered.
We are very thankful that she's able to come back and not too hurt. Hall to Haliski. Haliski out to Smelko. Smelko loses it. And it's recovered by Mountain Ridge, but couldn't reel it in. Hall passing it in. Out to Haliski. Bounce pass to Smelko. Smelko to Haliski. Haliski up, air balls. Wood tries to save it. Wood has it. Wood passing to Smelko, double coverage. Wood saves it. Wood out to Evans. Evans out to Hall.
That is a foul.
Fouled. Leighton Hall fouled on the play.
Looks like she's
Hall
gonna
getting
go for
two
the
shots.
foul shots.
Foul from
Number
Barrett.
21, Barrett. It looks like Barrett got substituted for number 55,
Smelko passing it
Whitmore.
in. Out to Haliski. Great defense by number 15. Another chance to pass it in. Haliski passing it in to Smelko. Smelko for the shot. No good. Evans rebounds it, passes it to Smelko. Smelko to Haliski. Haliski to Hall. Hall out to Haliski. Haliski out to Evans. Evans to Smelko. Smelko shooting for 2. Right out of the basket. Wood with the rebound.
Emma with the steal. Emma loses her speed and stopped that and followed on the floor. There's officially 26.3 seconds on the clock. 14 right now for the Trojans, taking with the lead. And Dragons with 10. 2 fouls to Trojans, 4 fouls to Dragons.
Haliski to Smelko. Smelko back to Haliski. Blocking foul.
18.7 seconds on the clock.
Blocking foul from Emu Ba. Illegal block.
Emma passing it in. Alexander passing it in to Woodwork. Woodwork to Porter. Porter all the way down to Emma. Porter to Birch. Birch to Porter. Porter in.
And it's halftime here in South.
That is time, folks, for this first half. It was a great game overall. What I feel like it should be, the Dragons defense should work on a little bit more,
Yeah.
but it is a pretty decent defense.
Hall on fire. Talked to her earlier. Learn more about the basketball team. We do have a sports talk with her. We'll cut you back in 9 minutes and 47 seconds.
Welcome, Trojan viewers. We're your hosts, Furkan Siddiqui, and
Camden X-Line.
it's a great game going right now, and the Trojans are taking the lead with 14 points, and while we have 10 points for the Dragons. It's a good game. It's
close
hype.
game.
Yeah. Like I said, defensive of Dragons, it's fine, but it could do a little bit better. While the Trojans, great defense. Let's see what these players can do. For lineup for the Trojans, we have Caroline Smoko, number 2, 20 Imuba, 5 Loyal Watson, 3 Carolina Smoke, 3 Kaylin Evans, and 22 CC King.
For Mountain Ridge, you have number 15, Olivia Alexander, number 22, Anaya Porter, number 21, Cheyenne Barrett, and number 55, Allison Woodwork. Number 21, pass it to number 15. Number 15 to Woodwork. Woodwork for the first points of the second half.
Loyal Watson passing it in to Ba into backcourt. Ba now into front court. Ba to Watson. Watson to CC in for that layup. Got a hard fall. Both number 55 and 22.
Glad to see them get back up okay without any injury.
Looks like CC's rib got hurt a little bit.
Number 22 passing it to Barrett. Barrett to number 22. Porter to number 14. 14 to 50. Woodwork for the shot. No good. Right
Got
into the
CC
hands
with
of
the defensive rebound. Passing it down to Watson. Watson recovers it from getting out of bounds.
Porter with the steal. Passing it to Barrett.
3-2 defense formation by the Trojans.
Barrett to number 15. Alexander back to Barrett. Barrett for the three-point shot off the rim. And it is out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the Dragons. It is now Trojans ball. Watson from baseline passing it into Emu from backcourt. Emu now has the ball as the point guard. Emu passes it to Watson. Watson to Emu. Ba to Watson. Watson back to Ba.
And that's going to be a backcourt violation.
After the half-court violation, we now have for the Dragons ball. Number
Porter.
22, Porter passing it in. Haliski, number 10, substituting it out for Loyal Watson.
Porter passing it to Alexander. Alexander to Barrett. Barrett to Woodwork. Woodwork is up.
Foul.
She's getting 2 on the blocky shot. Almost an and 1. Just a little too short. The foul occurred from number 3, Evans. Woodwork for her first shot. Up in the air. Off the back of the rim. 0 for 1 on foul shooting. She's getting one more shot.
Going.
Woodwork, second shot, right in to make it down by 1. She's getting a bonus shot.
Shoots.
It's up. Misses.
Got CC with a defensive rebound. CC to Liski. Liski on backcourt, now proceeding to front court, passing it down to Ba. Ba in. And
Incredible defense by Alexander. Defense stepping up the second half for Mountain
Dragons.
Ridge.
That's what I like more. They're getting up. I like
Both
Coach
defenses for both games started out a little rusty, and they're getting better. They both got better towards the second half.
Stafford. Yeah. Smoko passing it to Haliski. Haliski back to Smoko. Smoko for the jump shot. Does not get it. Bounces out of the rim. It's Trojans ball. Haliski passing it in. Haliski gets it to Smoko. Smoko passing it all the way down to ball. 2-3 defense formation by the Dragons. And I have Smoko with the ball. Porter on defense. Out on Birch.
Right off the hands of Birch.
Trojans ball. Have Haliski passing it in. Haliski passes it to Bob. Bob back to Haliski. Haliski for the three-pointer. Swish, and it went right in through.
Haliski good on the two-point shot. Barrett passing it to Alexander.
32. Ball with the steal. Drives in for the layup. That is a shooting foul on Ball.
The foul occurred from Olivia Alexander.
Ball's gonna go in for 2 foul shots. Shoots. Bounced off the rim. Emu Ball, second shot. Let's see what she can do. Shoots, and it went right in through. Trojans crowd cheers for her.
Number 10, Emma checking in. 14 sitting out. Mackenzie Birch sitting down. Emma to Barrett.
32 defense formation by the Trojans.
Barrett for 3. Swish!
Haliski to Ba. Ba passes it to Haliski. Haliski down to Cece. Cece in for that. Ooh. Cece had another hard fall on the ground.
Glad she's okay. Foul occurred from Allison Woodwork.
Cece going in for her first foul shot. Cece going in for her final shot. Shoots. And it hits the side of the rim and does not make it.
Woodwork to Emma. Emma to Barrett. Barrett to Emma.
It is Trojans ball. Great defense by Emu. Made the Dragon player in a hard position. Got ball with the ball. Passing it to Haliski. Haliski.
Great defense by Alexander.
Haliski to Cece. Cece bounce passes it to Ball. Ball passing it. Great defense by the Dragons. Smoko. Jump ball. And it goes to the Trojans. Smoko had possession of the ball. Haliski passing it in for Ball. 32 formation from defense of the Dragons. Had Ball still with the ball. Ball passing to Haliski. Haliski to Smoko. Smoko in for the jump shot. Does not get it.
Great defense by Evans, trying to keep it out of the hands of Mountain Ridge. Emma passing it in for the Dragons. Emma to Barrett. Barrett to Alexander. Alexander to Emma. Woodwork has it, and it's out of bounds.
It is Trojans ball. Liski passing it into ball from baseline to backcourt.
3-2
Ball now
defense.
into front court, passing it to Liski. Liski to ball. 2-3 defense from the Bad Dragons. Emu ball, bounce passes it. CC with another fall, but recovers. Hope she's good.
Emma driving down the court. Out to Barrett. Barrett fakes ball outright. Barrett to Emma.
Ball with the steal. Goes down. Porter now with the steal.
Porter. Out to Emma. Emma to Porter. Porter for three. Travel on Porter. CC King checking out. Olivia Campbell coming in for the Trojan side.
Liski passing it into Ba. 1-4 defense from the Dragons. Ball passes it to Evans. Evans bounce passing it to Smelko. Porter with a steal.
Porter. Anaya Porter passing it in to Emma. Timeout taken by the Dragons. We'll see you in 30 seconds after this timeout.
39.1 seconds on the clock. It's about to be fourth quarter. 2 fouls on both sides. Trojans taking the lead with 17 and Dragons with 16.
Back in the regulation here, third quarter, 39 seconds. Porter passing it to Barrett. Barrett to Emma. Emma.
Liski with the steal. Passes it to Ba.
And travel on ball. Mountain Ridge ball. Number 14, Birch. Birch to Barrett. Barrett to Emma. Emma blocked. Great defense by Evans. Timeout called for by the Trojans. Cut you back at 30 seconds. 13.8 seconds. 17-16 Trojans. 2 fouls each, 2 timeouts each. We'll catch you back in 30 seconds.
Back it's gameplay.
Barrett, Porter. 14 taking the shot. Alexander. Alexander to Emma. Emma. Ending the third quarter, 17-16. Trojans.
2 fouls on both sides.
2 timeouts for each.
Great game overall.
Both defenses stepping up. Couple of blocks. We'll catch you back in regulation for the fourth quarter.
Back
Alexander to Barrett. Barrett, Alexander recovers, tries to save.
We have Aliski passing it all the way down to Evans. 15 with the steal.
Olivia Alexander, tough crash. Both okay, Alexander is okay. Right into the chairs. Very thankful that did not end badly.
Brick Aliski starting it off for the pass in for the Trojans. Aliski slipped out of her hand for the balls, but Smoko got her recovered. Smoko passes it to Ba to Aliski. Aliski all the way down to Campbell. Campbell for the open layup and gets the layup.
Porter to Barrett to Porter. Porter to number 25. Woodwork, no good.
Evans passing it into Ba. Ba all the way down to Campbell. Campbell passes it. Porter.
Porter driving down the court. Porter to Barrett. Barrett to number 25. Alexander with it. It's going. Porter passing it in for the Dragons. Out to Barrett. Barrett bounce pass to Woodwork. Woodwork for the shot. No good. Blocking foul. She's getting 2. First foul of the fourth quarter. 4:45, 19-16. The foul occurred from number 1, Olivia Campbell. First team foul. First shot. Very close off the rim. Woodwork for her second shot.
Let's see how this.
Woodwork, second shot. No good.
Now you have Smoke with the ball, passing it to Ba. Ba gets it to Campbell. Campbell passing it to Smoko. That is a foul for 2 foul shots on Smoko.
First foul for both teams happening in the fourth quarter. Foul coming from number 22, Porter.
shoots her first. It was an in and out. Smoko going in for her final one. Shoots and gets the score.
Porter passing it in. Porter to Barrett. Barrett crossing midcourt. Porter for three. So very close. Woodwork with it. Woodwork is in.
Trojans ball. It's 19 to 18. Yeah, ball with the ball. Ball, passing it in to Holiski. Holiski to Evans. Evans back to Holiski. Holiski all the way
Right to
down.
the hands of Woodwork. Up and double dribble. Great defense by Woodwork. Just dribbled the ball with two hands.
Holiski passes it to Evans. Evans in for the shot. Trojans are happy.
Porter to Barrett. Barrett for three. Very close. Travel on Holiski. Porter passing it in. Porter to Woodwork. Woodwork for three.
Got Smoko with the ball from the defensive rebound. Passing it down to Holiski. Holiski to Campbell. 30-second timeout called on Vicky. Call from Vicky Bullitt on the Trojan side. We'll meet you after 30 seconds.
Great game so far. Defensive-wise, changed in the second half. Not so much with the defense in the first half. Very great defense on both sides in the second half. Lot of tumbles, injuries. One injury, she's back in. Glad she's back in. 3-point game. Porter, Barrett is 2 for 5 in the 3-point shooting tonight.
Back into gameplay. Same lineup. Holiski passing it into Ba. Holiski to Ba. Ba gets it to Campbell. Campbell in for the shot. Trojans crowd gets excited and happy for their team.
Porter passing it to Barrett. Barrett for three. In and out.
Evans with the defensive rebound. Gets it to Holiski. Holiski all the way down for the layup. And does not get the chance to get it in. Vicky Bullitt mad at Holiski. Holiski passing it in. Holiski to Ba. Ba to Smoko. Smoko to Holiski. Holiski.
Woodwork. Great defense by Woodwork. Loses the ball. And half-court violation on Woodwork.
Watson substituting out for Holiski.
Great defense by Woodwork on the previous play.
Watson passing it into Smoko. Smoko drives it, stops, passing it to Evans. Evans in, almost there, out of the rim. Out of bounds on the Trojan is Mountain Ridge ball.
Porter to Barrett. Barrett taking it very risky. Shoots threes and doesn't get all of them. Alexander. Porter passing it in. Porter to Woodwork. Number 14 has it.
Evans with that steal. Bounce passes it to Watson. Watson down the ball. Ball to Campbell. Emmer in the shot and gets it for the Trojans. Trojans really taking a lead.
Alexander to Barrett. Barrett out to Alexander. The crowd is going crazy. Alexander to Woodwork. Woodwork for the shot. And it is no good. Woodwork is getting 2 shots after the foul. Foul coming in for Caroline Smelko. Second foul for the Trojans. Woodwork's first shot right through the net. Down by 6.
Going in.
No
Misses
good.
it. Ball with the ball. Passing it to Watson. Recovering the ball from out of bounds. Watson to ball. To the 3 defense from the Dragons. Ball to Smoko. Smoko to Evans. Evans in for the jump shot. It was
Woodwork
so
with the
close.
rebound. Down the court. Loses it, saves it.
30-second timeout
Timeout.
called by the Dragons. We'll meet you after 30 seconds. Back into gameplay. It's the same lineup still.
Same lineups for both sides of the court. The only change is Barrett is out and number 25 is in. Actually, correction. Porter to Barrett. Porter has it. Porter to Birch. Blocking foul on Baugh. 54.5 seconds. Third foul for the Trojans in the fourth quarter. Porter passing it in to Barrett. Barrett to Porter. Porter for 3, airballs it. Alexander saves it. Woodwork tries to. It's going to the Trojans. 44.5 seconds.
Yeah, Ball went out with the ball while Watson passed it.
So hold on number 15, Olivia Alexander.
41.1 seconds on the clock. Watson passing it in from the other side. Watson bounce pass it into Smoko. Smoko passing it to Ball. Ball to Watson. That is foul.
27.8 seconds. left. Dragons down by 6. The foul occurred from number 21,
3 fouls
Cheyenne
on both
Barrett.
sides. Watson passes it in to Smelko. Smelko overboarded for a
Birch
shot.
with the rebound. Loses it in a blocking foul. Foul occurred from Emu Ba. 4th foul for the Trojans. Diane Porter passing it to Barrett. Barrett back to Porter. Barrett to Porter to Barrett for 3. Right through. Down 3. 8 seconds on the clock.
Very close. Watson has the ball. Passing into Smelko.
And that's a blocking foul. Stops the clock.
2.5 seconds on the clock. Trojans can take their time and win this.
Yep.
Watson passes it in to Ba.
And another blocking foul on number 41. Actually 14. 15.
Now there's 1.2 seconds on the clock. 5 fouls for the Dragons, 4 fouls for the Trojans.
This is pretty much going to wrap it up.
Ba's shot. First shot gets it in. Swish.
And the Trojans have done it.
They definitely win.
Both JV and varsity coming off a win tonight.
Going for the first, second.
And that is it from
That
South
is
Middle.
time.
Both the Trojans teams coming on top.
Varsity girls happy for their victory. Great game overall. Both teams and both games, they got better over time, you know, after all the quarters and then the halftime warm-up. I feel like after the halftime warm-up, everything like got better in hype, which
Definitely.
I really liked it. I liked their teamwork, you know, how like they pass. I like the coach tactics of like different kind of defensive. You know, I saw a lot of 1-4 defense. I saw 2-3 defense around that. So it was a great game overall. I like the hype of the crowd. It really kept on the excitement.
Three wins. Saturday at 3 o'clock, girls playing North.
At Morgantown.
Morgantown.
It's going to be one great game at Morgantown. We're your broadcasters, Furkan Siddiqui and
Camden X-Line.
Broadcasters out.